The destructor concept in the Python. A destructor is a special method which is always coming into the picture while at the time of destroying all the objects of the given class. As we already knew that a constructor is a special method which is always coming into the picture while at the time of creating the object of the given class. With the help of the constructor concept, we can initialize all the objects in the given class. Now, with the help of destructor, it is always coming into the picture while at the time of destroying all the objects, and with the help of destructor, we can perform some cleanup activity. Don't worry, I will tell what is that cleanup activity. Actually, within the Python, there is a garbage collector concept is available, which is taking care about all the memory management related activities. Memory allocation and deallocation activities will be taken care by the garbage collector in the Python. It will be automatically allocate memory and as well as deallocate the memory. But so while at the time of destroying the objects, if the object is using in some other resources in the sense, so for example, if is there any file operations are there, or if is there any database connectivity related operations are there, if the object is involving in any one of the resources, while at the time of destroying that object, we have the responsibility to close all those resources. So in order to close all those resources, so we need to take the assistance of destructor concept. With the help of destructor concept, we can perform all those cleanup tasks with the help of destructor. Now coming to the syntax. So it is very simple. As like constructor, it is also a special method or function. So the syntax in order to use the destructor is def followed by the function name itself is dill. Dill is the keyword that we need to use in order to perform the destructor related operation. And for this destructor, we need to pass one default argument. The argument name itself is self. Self is acting as a current class object. Now within the body of the destructor, we can write the related content. If you want to close some database connectivity related resources, or if you want to close any file related operations, we can do all those things within this destructor body. Now, so one of the most important point that we need to remember about the destructor is, so with the help of destructor, we can destroy all the objects. The destructor is always coming into the picture while at the time of destroying all the objects. But the thing is, when the reference count for the given object will become 0, at that time only the destructor is coming into the picture. The reference count for the given object becomes 0 in the sense, let me try to show you one diagram. So here, if you are going to consider sample is an object, let us assume this rectangle box is an object which is having some name like sample. For this object, there are two references are available. If you are trying to delete the first reference, what will happen? Out of the two references, just we are releasing only one reference. What about the another reference? It is always pointing to the same object sample. So that for this sample object, actually initially there are two references are available, but after removing the one reference, one more reference available. So that for this object, the reference count will be 1 now. Whenever the object reference count will become 0, at that time the destructor will be coming into the picture. In order to make the object reference count is 0, we need to delete the first reference also. So there is we are trying to remove the link in between the object and as well as the two references. Due to that reason, no one of the reference is pointing to the current object, and the current object references count is 0. At that time the destructor will be coming into the picture. Now let me try to show you it with one example. So in the class, let me try to take one simple sample class. So it is a sample class. Within this sample class, we can take the constructor as well as destructor. Let me try to take one constructor. So in order to take the constructor, the syntax that we need to use here is, with the help of init method, we can define the constructor. Now within this constructor, let me try to print one simple message. So I am printing one simple constructor message, as well as within the same class, let me try to define one destructor. So in order to define the destructor, we need to use dill function. So for this dill function also, we need to pass the same number of arguments. The argument itself is self. Self is acting as a current class object. Now within this destructor, let me try to write one simple message. So let me try to print one simple message. In the constructor I am printing constructor, in the destructor the simple message that is available is destructor. Now for this class we have two methods are there, one is constructor method and another one is destructor method. Till now I did not create any object, so that nothing will be happen. If I am going to run this program, nothing will happen, you will not get any output. So we are just executing the program, but we are unable to get any output. If you are trying to create the object of the given class, how to create one object of the given class? Very simple. Object reference name is your wish. Let me try to take S1. S1 is the first object reference. Now with the help of this reference, let me try to create the object of the given class. So the class name is sample. Well, at the time of creating the object of the sample class, the constructor will be coming into the picture. Definitely you will get the output constructor. Why? Because in the constructor body we are printing one simple message in the format of constructor. So the constructor is always coming into the picture, while at the time of creating the object of the class, try to check it. Definitely you will get the message constructor as a output. Now, so in the given program, for the given object sample, till now only one reference variable is available. Whenever we are going to deallocate the memory for that reference variable, that means whenever we are going to try to delete that reference variable, in order to delete that reference variable, we need to use del keyword followed by the reference variable name S1. Now whatever the single reference that is available for the given object sample, we are simply deleting it, so that for the available sample object we have only one reference is there and we are trying to delete that reference. That means the sample object reference count will become 0 now. So let me try to show you it in the diagrammatic fashion. So let me try to take one sample object. For this sample object, till now only one reference is available. The reference name itself is S1. And with the help of del keyword, we are trying to delete that reference. That means for this object, for this available object, now the reference count is 0. Whenever the reference count is 0 for the given object, automatically the destructor will be coming into the picture and the object will be destroyed. Try to check it. So in the 10th line, it is indicating that we are trying to create the object for the given class and the object reference is S1. In the 12th line, we are trying to destroying the reference variable which is available in the given object, so that the destructor is coming into the picture. For this example, you will get both constructor and destructor. In the 10th line, for this line you will get the constructor example related output, and coming to the 12th line we are dereferencing the available reference for the given object, so that the destructor will be coming into the picture. Try to check it now. If I am going to run this program, definitely you will get the two messages, constructor as well as destructor. Now let me try to take one more reference variable for the same object. So I am trying to take one more object, one more reference variable S2. Within that I am trying to store S1. The indication is, so for the same object we are taking two reference variables. For the same object, so the object name is sample. For the same object we are taking one more reference variable. So in this reference variable, S2 equal to S1. S2 equal to S1 in the sense, so in the S2 reference variable also we are trying to store S1, and S1 is initially pointing to the sample reference variable. That means this S2 also indirectly it is pointing to the same object. Now there are two objects which are pointing to the same reference variable, same object, so that the two reference variables are S1 and S2. S1 and S2 both are pointing to the same object. The object name itself is sample. Now try to check it. Out of the two references, if I am trying to delete only one reference, what will happen? If I am trying to delete S1 reference, what will happen? So out of the available two references, we are trying to deleting the only one reference. If you are trying to delete one reference, in the sense one more another reference is available for the same object, due to that reason the reference count for this object is not equivalent to 0. Out of the two references we are deleting one reference, even though we are having one more reference, so the reference count here is 1. It is not at all equivalent to 0. Due to that reason the destructor is not at all coming into the picture. Try to check it. Now we are just deleting only one reference. We are not at all deleting the two references which are available for the sample object. Try to check it. If I am going to run it, the destructor is not at all coming into the picture. The reason is the destructor is always coming into the picture while at the time of the reference count of the given object will become 0. And as well as, please try to read the last statement. the destructor will not invoke when we delete the object reference. So here we are trying to delete the S1 object reference, but the destructor is not at all coming into the picture. The reason is it will invoke only when all the references to the given object get deleted. So for the given object, how many references are there? We need to delete all those references. So for the given object, 2 references are available, but till we are deleting only S1 reference, we did not delete the S2 reference. Due to that reason, the destructor is not at all coming into the picture. If you want to call the destructor, we need to delete the second reference also, so that none of the references are pointing to the given sample object. Definitely the destructor will be coming into the picture and it will destroy the entire sample object. So in order to do it, let me try to delete the remaining reference also. Del S2. So this S1 and S2 which are pointing to the same object sample, so that I am trying to delete the 2 references variables. Definitely the destructor will be coming into the picture. Why? Because for the available current object, the references count is 0. We are deleting the 2 references, so that the destructor will be coming into the picture and it will try to print the 2 messages, constructor and as well as destructor. Please remember it. And as well as, so please try to read the second point. The reference count of the object will become 0. At that time the destructor will be coming into the picture. As well as, whenever we are going to end the application, at that time also automatically the garbage collector will delete all the references manually. So it will delete automatically, while at the time of ending the application itself, all the objects related memory will be deallocated and all the references variables will be deleted. Due to that reason also the destructor will be coming into the picture. So in order to see it, it is not possible in the given IDLE platform. So within the IDLE we are not at all closing the application. Due to that reason we are unable to get it. So let me try to take just object creation. So I am trying to create the object for the given class, while at the time of creating the object the constructor will be coming into the picture, and at the end of the program also the destructor will be coming into the picture. But it is not possible to get the destructor output in the given IDLE platform. We are getting only constructor related message. If you want to get the destructor related output, let me try to copy the same program and let me try to take any one of the online compiler. So this is the simple online compiler. So within the online compiler, I am trying to take one simple sample class. Within that both the constructor and destructors are available, and I am trying to create the object of the given class, and I did not delete the reference for the given object, but no problem. While at the end of the program automatically the object references will be deallocated and the destructor will be coming into the picture. Try to check it now. If I am going to run the program, you will get the 2 messages. So the constructor will be coming into the picture while at the time of creating the object of the given class, and the destructor will be coming into the picture at the end of the program. At the end of the program execution, automatically the destructor will be coming into the picture. The reason is, at the end of the program execution, at the end of the given application, automatically the garbage collector will deallocate all the references which are available in the given program. One reference is there and that reference variable is holding one object. That object related reference variable will be deallocated at the end of the program. At that time the destructor will be automatically coming into the picture. So we can easily observe it in the given online compiler. So I hope with this you got the complete idea regarding what is destructor and how to use it in the given Python program, and what is the basic syntax that we need to follow, and what are the most important points that we need to remember while at the time of using destructor concept in the given Python program. Thank you.